Hi guys, thank you for stopping at my channel. This is a remote place and this is the Chicago edition, and I have been off for many months going through some life changes with relocating and job findings and relocating kids to new school districts and so on and so forth. But hopefully I can get back on here at least weekly and give you guys some updates. So let's get into it. Today I will be showing you guys several jobs in the city of Chicago. The first one is going to be with the city of Chicago. You can go and Google the word City of Chicago jobs, and it will take you over to the website. And they have many jobs on here. They always have lots of jobs throughout the year for the city of Chicago. Some of them will have degree requirements, and others do not. But the one I want to reach out to you guys with today is going to be the water meter assessor. So basically, it's a meter reader, and they have three positions available. This position will be on the site until September the 29th. And basically, all you're going to be doing is conducting rate assessments for properties at citizens' private owned homes and also some businesses. You're going to be in a training program, and they will show you guys how to rate the water meter, and also you will work with different departments such as the plumbers and etc. There are various shifts. They do not give you the various shifts, days, and hours, so you probably will learn that information later once you get hired. They require 2 years of work experience as a water rate taker, but or an equivalent combination of education, training, and experience. You must have a driver's license. Now, most people will not have a experience being a water meter taker. So I know back in the day they used to have this position and they would just hire anybody and train. Now they're saying they want you to have experience, but I don't believe that you will have to have required experience. They will have to train you in this position. It says you must have permanent use of an automobile, so that's very important, and you must have your own auto because you will be driving to different neighborhoods. So you must have a driver's license. That is a requirement. So you guys can check this one out. It will be on this site until the 29th, and it pays $68,000 a year, so that's a pretty good salary. You will be outside working in cold weather for the city of Chicago. We know that that's a cold weather. They also have very hot summers and rainy seasons, so be aware of that. There's another position on here that has several positions, which is basically like a 911 operator, which you will be working for the fire department, and they have 5 positions available. This is working in the 911 center. This position will be available until October the 3rd. And basically, you know what you're going to be doing is answering 911 calls for the fire department. You will have a 2-screen computer console and a computer-aided dispatch system. You will be answering emergency phone calls for the fire, and you will be dispatching those calls out to the fire department. You will be working at 1411 West Madison, and the shifts or days is going to be between Saturday and Sunday because we know that the fire department, 911, police department, all those different departments, it's a 24/7 operation. 3 shifts for them is 7 a.m. to 3, 3 to 11, and 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. That's your third shift. It just says here the minimum qualifications are going to be a high school graduate or GED. It says here you must currently possess and maintain emergency medical EMT paramedic certification as date of application. Candidates must have reached their 20th birthday, and you will have to type a minimum of 25 words per minute. So make sure you look into that part as and the EMT and paramedic certification because they are requiring that now. This position requires you to pass a written test, skills assessment, and multiple components. and so on and so forth. So this will be working for the 911 center for the fire department. The pay is $63,000, and this job will be available until October the 3rd, and you must be a City of Chicago resident. But make sure you guys check out weekly the City of Chicago job board, because they always have several positions available. They have different ones, degree and non-degree. Some of them you will need certifications. They have accounting technicians. They had a head of storekeeper. This is a $50,000 salary, looking for one person with the Department of Water Management. And you must monitor the storekeeping staff involved in receiving, unpacking, and distribution of various supplies and materials. You would load and unload and transport delivery items using a forklift and hand trucks. And you will have to just have disposal of excess, defective, and obsolete stock. Prepare reports on work accomplishments. You will also train staff on storekeeping methods and procedures as required. This shift is Monday through Friday, 7 to 3 o'clock. And the days vary. I guess it's going to be Monday through Friday. They may require you weekends, so it says location will vary. So you will be working in a store, room, or warehouse. You will be exposed to fumes, noise, and dust. So be aware of that. The temperatures also can be extremely cold or extremely hot. So check this one out. If you're not interested in this position, I recommend someone that might be. It's a $50,000 salary, and this position will be available until September the 29th. So check out all the jobs on the City of Chicago website. The next one I want to recommend to you guys is Amazon. You can Google Amazon hourly jobs. That's how I got to this one. So you would go to Google. Let's see if I can get to it. Amazon hourly jobs. And then you click on the first one here, Amazon hourly jobs. And that's going to send you over to the main website for Amazon. This site, you want to check the site daily. Most of the time, they're going to have the positions late Friday night. I would say starting around 7 or 8 p.m. And then they're going to really ramp up those jobs between like 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. and midnight. Then that next Saturday morning, you're going to see a lot of jobs on it early in the morning, like 7 o'clock in the morning. So you need to check this one daily throughout the day. You want to scroll down and click on United States jobs. Search your warehouse jobs near me. And we are in the City of Chicago. So let's see. We're going to use the zip code. Let's use a downtown zip code so we can be in the middle of the city. 60202. It's downtown Chicago. And scroll down, and right now it says sorry, there are no jobs available in that search, but make sure you always scroll down because they always have other counties in this job search. So right now they have DeKalb, Illinois. If you guys are in the suburbs near Aurora, Illinois, this would be a great location for you. They are looking for 25 positions in DeKalb, and this is a sortation center. Some of these positions, you can watch the video. They will show you what you're going to be doing. Read up on the description. The hours are flexible. You will be working in a warehouse environment. And click here if you want to learn the shifts. The shifts here will be, most of the time they're going to be overnight. This one is Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday from 2:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. And it's on Friday, I believe. So Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, 2:30 a.m. to 6:30. Then right here it says Sunday, Tuesday, Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m. So you probably need to check that one out. You would click on it if you prefer that shift. This one here says Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from 2:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Wednesday and Friday for this shift is going to be 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. And these are seasonal positions. Amazon seasonal is about 2 months. And most of the time they will keep a large percentage of their staff afterwards. The pay is $19.50. This one, like I said, it has several positions available. You want to click more because there are going to be more positions and more jobs available. Most of these start at 2:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. And then they have one here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 3:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And then one day, which is on the Monday, you're going to work 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. So make sure that you are aware that some of these positions you will work so many days, one shift, and maybe 1 or 2 days a different shift. And those shifts are required. These positions, they start October the 9th. This one starts October the 7th. And they have many more. If you keep clicking, this location has many positions. This is in the DeKalb, Illinois area. This area is a small college town. Everybody know Northern Illinois is there, so they probably are getting ready for their Christmas season. I've been following this site for a while, and DeKalb, Illinois has been on there every day. So make sure you Google. You want to make sure you go here and click on Google Amazon hourly jobs, and then you want to click on United States jobs, and then you want to click on search the warehouse, and you can put in here any area that you want to. Let's try in the suburbs 60631. I believe that's in the Gurnee area. And it's saying, sorry, we have no jobs available for your match, but you can scroll down. It's always going to be other jobs outside of the area. Again, this is DeKalb, Illinois, and they have 26 shifts available. But again, make sure you set a timer every Friday evening starting at 7 p.m. They will have many jobs that comes up, all areas, suburb areas, city. Most of these are going to be suburban areas, but they will have a few in the city that pop up every Friday night starting between it's that 7 p.m. area, and they will go continuously all the way up until Sunday afternoon, like before 12 p.m. So make sure you check Amazon out because they will be ramping up that hiring for Christmas. All right, and the last job I have is for the state of Illinois. Here again, you want to Google state of Illinois jobs in Google. It's going to bring up this website. And specifically, you can go to any of these jobs. A lot of them will be degree positions, but this one I want to specifically reach out to you guys regarding. It's a mental health technician. Now, this opening date for this job was August the 27th, and it says closing date August the 26th, which we know that those dates are off. But this position just recently came on, and I believe it's probably going to be on here for a while because they are looking for 60 positions to fill. The salary is between $4,128 to $5,450. That's between $50,000 and $65,000 per year. You will be trained. You will be working with mental health patients at the Kiley Development Center in Waukegan, Illinois. For those of you that want to travel or those of you that want to relocate to the suburban areas, this is the Waukegan, North Chicago, the Gurnee area. You will be a mental health technician. They will train you between 6 and 12 months. You will receive instruction and training in providing care for individuals with developmental disabilities. You will attend formal classes for instruction in routine nursing practices and techniques. So they're looking for 60 people, 60 participants, applicants. They will train you between 6 and 12 months. They have some requirements, at least a high school diploma, so they're not requiring a college degree. You will have to be able to lift up to 50 pounds. You may have to restrain individuals. You will work business hours, weekends, and holidays. You will have to use different equipment and computers. You will have to have the ability to travel. You must pass a physical test, and you must pass the Illinois Department of Human Services a background check and also pass a drug check. This is a 24/7 operation is at 1401 Dugdale in Waukegan. Again, you will be working with people that have developmental disabilities. And so you want to Google on or search on this website, how do I apply for a state of Illinois job? Because your resume cannot be the same like any other company's resume. You have to have specific uh, prompts and specific things on your resume. Like you can't abbreviate. You must list every job you done had. You must list that job in detail. If you live at a boulevard, make sure you spell out the word boulevard. If you live on a place, make sure you spell out the word place. Make sure you have your jobs in chronological order, and make sure you give every detail about yourself and what duties you perform at each of those jobs. So going through a set of Illinois job hiring process is different than all the others. You want to make sure you save these two um, addresses in your email, because a lot of times the state of Illinois, they will send you an email about how to apply, when your interview is going to be, and you could miss it because it will go to your spam or your junk mail. Okay, and so you would apply here, update your resume. Once you get in here, they're also going to ask you for a cover letter. Make sure you have a cover letter. You can go into AI and help AI create you a cover letter. I applied for a position for the Human Services Department. I had AI create me a resume, but make sure you have AI create your resume that's specifically for mental health specialist jobs for the state of Illinois, or if you're watching this from a different state and they're hiring for your state, make sure you say specifically for your state, because there's different requirements, and make sure you proofread if you're going to have AI to help you create your resume and your cover letter. Also, when you're creating a profile, it's going to ask you a couple of questions. Please do not skip those questions. It's going to ask you about your job duties. If you miss that, you're going to be automatically disqualified from the job, because the state of Illinois rates you on your resume, your cover letter, and those questions. It's like 2 or 3 questions that it asks you once you create a profile, and those questions are way at the bottom. Make sure you do not forget to answer those questions, because you will be automatically disqualified. So the benefits of working for the state, even if you don't make a lot of money, this is the benefits of the state. You get a pension plan, you get all this medical and dental. They will take care of you after you retire with the company. This is a perk of working for the state of Illinois. You get 12 paid sick days. You get between 10 and 25 paid vacation days. You get 13 holidays annually. That's all the holidays of the year you get off. You get flexible work schedules. You get 12 weeks of paid parental leave. You get besides retirement, you can save your own money for a deferred compensation program. You get pre-tax on dependent care. You also get federal loan, student loan forgiveness. So if you work for them for so many years, they will clear out and forgive all of your student loans. You get the GI Bill training apprenticeship benefits. You get 5% if you speak bilingual, different language. And if you're in the city of Chicago only, you will get a commuter savings. So that's like a bus CTA card or bus pace, something to help you pay for your transportation costs. So this is an excellent job. Of course, you can probably get this job in a private company and make a lot more money, but it depends on what you're looking for. Some people want more time off, and then they could supplement their income with, some part-time side gigs, or maybe your husband or your wife works, and you're not really concerned about having the highest salary. This is a perfect opportunity to apply. Looking for 60 applicants. They will train you between 6 and 12 months. You will be working with people that have disabilities. So these are the jobs I have. Again, we have the state of Illinois. We have the Amazon. Amazon, you want to check every day or weekly. If you're not going to check it every day, make sure you check it Friday night around 7 o'clock up until Saturday afternoon. And then also the city of Chicago. You want to continuously check the city of Chicago, because they always have reoccurring jobs. Some of the same jobs are on there, but they always have jobs weekly. All right, this is what I have for you guys. Hopefully I can stay consistent at least once a week. I'm going to try once a week because that might be better for me because I got a bunch of things going on with my own family, and I'm also looking for another job, and I'm also looking to start a certification training. So thank you for stopping by. I hope you liked the video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and make sure you stay tuned as there will be more jobs to come. Again, I hope you like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. This is a remote place. This is the Chicago edition. Thank you for stopping by.